Since Haas is a basic curl seam combo, it is a natural concept to pair with looks that are designed to beat other types of coverages, because with this type of action really working to stress single high coverages, it does a nice pairing with designs that are designed to beat two deep coverages like cross. So here we are in the bowl game, and this is a cross swap design from Ole Miss off a power play action. So we're pulling our backside guard, feigning power, trying to entice these backers to come up, and we want to run across through that area that they vacate. And why do I say it's good against cover 2? Because if this deep half defender is responsible for obviously stopping stuff deep outside the numbers, well, we're going inside towards the middle of the field where he has no leverage. Moreover, this other safety can't come up and rob it because he would then be occupied by our vertical combo on the other side. So our bases are covered. If it's single high, we want to work this coverage, and if it's too deep, we have a void towards the middle of the field if the defense fails to over-rotate. So, Indiana throws us a curveball. Not only are they going to drop 8 into coverage, they're going to run a form of cover 6, which is a blending of cover 2 and cover 4. So, even though it is technically a 2-deep shell, it will present itself as if it's a 3-deep coverage. So, one half of the formation is running cover 2, so we're going to have a bump and run, deep half defender, and hook curl defender. And the other half of the formation is going to run cover 4. So he's going to be our flank defender, our deep defender, and our other deep defender. So that then gives us 1, 2, 3 deep defenders, even though it is a 2-high shell. So since it is a 3-deep look, we have to just basically look at the sagging part of the zone and hit our last read, because it's a very good job by these linebackers not to bite despite the power play action. So we don't have a void towards the middle of the field. And plus we have an extra body, that safety, who you can argue is kind of a robber on this play, willing to take away that crossing route. So we just basically have to take a hitch to space. So our flank defender initially turns and runs with our seam, cutting him down, but obviously with our deep defender bailing, that is the vulnerable spot, and that's where this hitch is going to go. So that's eventually where we have to go the ball because we're forced to. But Haas, you can see it's a pretty good design when you test with mirrored patterns against single high, but you can just see how that little hitch against sagging zone is just a very easy coverage to take advantage of, and it's nothing. And sometimes it's no more complicated than that. So over the course of the season, a 69% success rate when targeting this curl seam combo, despite the fact that it was only targeted about 13 times in our parameter.